a new big three. You can pick any three players in the NBA, any three stars, or it doesn't have to be stars. Maybe you like someone else. It could be a role player. Maybe it could be someone you don't really know about. Any big three to compete with the Heat's big three. And if you don't know who the Heat's big three is, well, you should probably look that up. It's pretty important to get the concept of this, but you have LeBron James, who's an all-around star and arguably the best player in the NBA, because some people believe another individual, also known as the Slim Reaper, is the best player in the NBA right now.
That boy is nasty.
They think he's the best. But you have him, you have LeBron James at the shooting forward position, you have Dwayne Wade at the guard position, and you have Chris Bosh, who looks like
a Bostrich.
Yeah. I mean, there was actually like a little thing where he was walking behind, I think, Dwayne Wade, and he just looked at the camera, and people thought he was like trying to make a photo bomb, but that's just his face. He just looks intimidating. He looks like his former team's mascot, the Velociraptors.
He does look like a raptor. You're absolutely right.
But anyway, any three players, you formulate them together. They have to beat the big three. Who can contend with the big three in Miami? I mean, this is just a topic we thought of, top of our head. Who are you thinking about?
Well,
you got some ideas?
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of ideas right now. I'm putting it out there into the social world.
Yeah, I want people to, pull up.
Yeah, we're going to be getting phone calls today on this. I tell you right now, everyone loves to talk about prominent NBA stars. Now, when we're talking about the big three, as you just mentioned, LeBron, Wade, Bosh, and the Heat, overall the team are great, but they would not be anywhere near as good as they are now without those three superstars. So my three, Chris Scott, would have to be, one of them has to be able to score. Okay, score in a multitude of ways, scoring from the arc, scoring from the paint, from the mid-range, free throws, everything. It's got to be fast, it's got to be young, got to have length, and you can't look any further than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is the total package right now, most people's MVP for the 2014 NBA season. I'm not going to argue with that. Most people can't. Scoring champ 3 years out of the past 4. So I will take Kevin Durant to start it up as my one player to formulate a big three. Now, big three in Miami is a shooting guard, a small forward, and a power forward. Those are three big guys, strong guys. Wade, very strong, a shooting guard. I'm going to go with a big man to bolster up my big three. My big man, to pair with Kevin Durant, who can play shooting guard, small forward, power forward, plays it all, he scores. I want a big man who can play defense. I want a big man who's smart, he's a team player. We got a Defensive Player of the Year candidate who I'm going to take, and he can also score the basketball. I'm going with Dwight Howard as my other big three to pair with Kevin Durant. Because Dwight Howard doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. He scores on alley-oops. He scores from dunks. He scores some mid-range shots. He's got developing a nice back-to-the-basket sort of a game. And he's also a Defensive Player of the Year candidate twice and won the award twice. So I'm going to go with Dwight Howard as my second in this pairing. And third, finally...
Hey, Shane, we actually have a call. Here's Chuck from Indiana. Chuck, you with us?
Yeah.
All right, there you go.
What, am I
live? No, just talk.
Who am I talking to?
You have Shane DiMaio here.
Shane?
Hey, what's going on, Chuck?
What's up, Shane?
How you doing, buddy? What's your big three that you think could actually take down the Miami Heat's big three of Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Chris Bosh, if you could pick any three players in the league
today?
Any
three players?
Any three players in the league today.
Okay. First off, I would probably take... It might be Brian Westbrook. I need a point guard that could stick Dwayne Wade, and I think he could get the job done and be efficient on offense.
Chuck, I think you mean Russell Westbrook, because Brian Westbrook is the former running back for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Brian Westbrook, that is on Oklahoma right now.
Russell Westbrook. Okay, so that's your first pick. What else you got? Who's your other two out of the big three?
Well, my second player might have to be healthy. I might take Kobe. If he's not healthy, I'll probably take Paul George.
All right, so a healthy Kobe Bryant makes the cut for you. A healthy Russell Westbrook makes the cut for you. Two players who are often injured. Who is your third player?
Wait. I take that out. Can I replace Westbrook with Derrick Rose?
Okay, so a healthy Derrick Rose, Chuck. Then after that, you have a healthy Kobe Bryant. Who is your third player?
Seems like an injury team.
Well, this really is an injury team. And I think I would take that guy, Danny, from Staten Island. You know Danny Solomon? That guy's fucking really good.
All right. So,
yeah, that guy definitely knows how to dunk. He's absolutely a great dunker. Danny Solomon can surely dunk from Staten Island, whoever that is. We'll switch that up now. For another big three that I would take, first we went down the line. We went with Dwight Howard. After Dwight Howard, we had Kevin Durant. And with Kevin Durant on top of that, we went with the other point guard who I didn't get to mention because of Chuck from Indiana. But Chuck had a nice big three himself there. I'm going to go with Chris Paul as my third overall player in that big three. So I got Chris Paul, Dwight Howard, and Kevin Durant. And then from Chuck, we had a big three of Kobe Bryant, Derrick Rose, and I'm not sure who his third player was there. I don't think he knew the last name. And then, Chris Scott, who's going to be your big three if you had to formulate a big three to take down the big three in Miami?
The big three to take down Miami. You know, I was thinking about this, and it could get controversial of what I think. To someone to go against LeBron, I really do like, first of all, right off the bat, Durant and Westbrook. There's two right there in Oklahoma City.
Right, they're already on the team.
Durant and Westbrook are already teammates, so you have the chemistry already there. And then it just goes down, who's that other player? And that other player would be Kevin Love. Kevin Love, Durant, and Westbrook as the big three.
Kevin Love, really?
Yeah, there's something about Kevin Love I really like. He's an all-around player, gets a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of rebounds. He gets great rebounds. He shoots the three-point shot. Excellent. I mean, he's in the running for MVP right now. And you got him, Durant, and LeBron. Really, those are the only three that I would consider for the MVP this year. But his defense, man, I mean, I don't think he's big enough. Like, he's a 6'10" guy. He's tall. He's big. But, yeah, I mean, you could take him right now based on how good he's playing. I like Kevin Love a lot. I don't want to hate on that. All right, so you're going to just take two out of OKC and just throw him with the guy from the Timberwolves.
I love Kevin Love. I don't know what else to say. I just think Kevin Love's a great player. He's a tall guy. He's a big man that I think Oklahoma City needs to get to that next level. I mean, Serge Ibaka's pretty good. You know, they need that big guy. They need that big guy scorer. And the Heat, they have a guard, they have the shooting forward, and they have a center.
Right.
But Bosch, arguably power forward. They just need that big man. I like Kevin Love. I like Roy Hibbert. I think Roy Hibbert could be a good fit for those two as well. But there's something about a healthy Westbrook and Durant. You always think, if that Oklahoma City, you got to think they're going to win it all eventually. When is it going to happen? Is it going to be this year? We don't know. Durant is having a great year. You know, this is a guy who came out of Texas years ago, and he turned the franchise around single-handedly. He gets Westbrook, he becomes even better. You know, if you have Westbrook and Durant on the court, arguably the two best in there when they're working together, but they don't have any rings. They don't have that many playoff wins either. Trying, if they just get that one extra guy, I think that's a big three that can beat the Heat. But then again, I could be like, hey, you know, in the future, the Knicks, they're going to have some money to spend, and they're going to have Melo, and then there's going to be Kyrie Irving on the market, and then they can possibly get a Kevin Love. So, boom, you got Kyrie Irving, you got Carmelo Anthony, and you got Kevin Love.
Oh, so that's your three to take down the Heat. Kyrie Irving, who doesn't know how to play defense.
If the Heat
doesn't know how to play defense, and Kevin Love doesn't know how to play defense.
Hey, look, if the Heat are going to develop a big three, I mean, if the Knicks are going to try to develop a big three, well, there you go. You got guys as free agents who you're going to pick up. You know, that's in 2015. Not this year, next year.
You're giving Knicks fans hope, Chris. And
that's what it's all about. As long as the Knicks have Carmelo Anthony on the team, there is an ounce of hope.
There's an ounce of hope.
Yes. There is. Right. People say there is no hope. There is, though, because you have one of the best players in the league. He hasn't won anything, but you would not be surprised if he does win eventually because he's such a great player.
And it's also the allure of having him there. Like you said, other players know how good he is. They know how great of a scorer he is. And he could go out there and potentially attract players as Dwayne Wade did when he got LeBron James and Chris Bosh. So, you know, if Carmelo Anthony does stay, and again, we're going to stay on topic, give us a call at 718-982-3060. That number again is 718-982-3060. Give us a call up here. Give us your